Get up, saddle up. It's Wednesday morning, grocery day. I got to go get groceries. So, what else? It's a big day for me. It's a big event. And what else? Today is the first day of the rest of your life. Make it a good one. It's the day after yesterday, day before tomorrow. It is right now. And right now went whew, right on by. So, if there's anything you want to do, you better get busy. What else? Never worry about what you cannot change. Very importante. Very important. Very important. Today, for your viewing pleasure, you get to go on a ride with me on the scooter. Tumblebug. The tumbling tumblebug. It's supposed to be tumbleweed, but we'll call it tumblebug. Anyway, what else? Uh, hey, Google, what's the temperature in Fairbanks, Alaska?
In Fairbanks, it's currently 35 degrees.
30 and 5. Little airish. But anyway, what else is going on today? Yeah, the scooters, muy bueno. I got the little flags. Today I get what do I got coming today? Oh, the mirror. I need a mirror. But yeah, we're moving right along on the scooter. It's working out okay. And oh yeah, we got some good stuff coming up. I mean, these are biggies. I'm surprised y'all watch any of them, tell you the truth. But anyway, what else we got? I'm trying to think if there's anything I got to mention this morning. No, oh, Monday we'll be going on a trip. We'll be going to Llano, Texas for a while, and yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And got my list here, checking it twice. Be sure I don't run off, forget something. And it's not like I'm going to the mountains in the desert somewhere. I mean, there's grocery stores all around me, but you know me, or that's just the way people are. Anyway, randomly, someone, catchy name. That's my hometown, Marble Falls, Texas. Yeah, that was right when they had just finished the new HEB. Yeah, Barton Weaver, get your motor running, get out on the highway, looking for adventure, for whatever comes our way, born to be wild. I think that's the lyrics to a song. Thank you, Barton Weaver. Enjoy your day. Jack G. West. Well, it's not Jack M, Jack Z, it's Jack G. Good morning, Jack. Jack, Bo Jack, Banana Fana, for Fat, Feet, Five, Mo Mac, Jack. Name game. Trikes are recommended for stability and safety. They are, but I don't have a trike here. I've got a scooter, and they're not recommended for that. Donald Enriquez. Does it come with training wheels option? I hope you're wearing a helmet. Be careful. Answer no and no. Stephen Greco. Hi, Rusty. Now we will call you Scooter Man or Tumblebug Man. LOL. Whatever you want to call me. Just don't call me stupid. WP Wood. If you sold Zozo and the Casita and the Maverick, what about a Class B for short trips? Could you park that under your carport? No, it's too tall. No, I'm not going to sell all that stuff. I've had a Class B. You may not recall it, but I did have one, and they're not big enough for living in or even traveling for an extended period of time. If I went somewhere for a month, it didn't work for me. It works for others, apparently. Rusty N. LOL, I am laughing too hard right now. You don't want to wave at anybody. Ha ha, that is true. And that ferocious sounding horn. Bell, yeah, that horn is intimidating. That bell, ding, yeah, that's intimidating. Cute. You need one of those caps with the propeller on top. But that does look like it would be fun. It's just something to do, and the only time I plan on using it frequently is when I'm traveling. WP Wood, I hope Zozo sells soon because I'm looking forward to seeing your next RV. Well, even if Carazozo sells and there's people looking at it seriously now, uh, I don't plan on buying another RV. I'm going to keep my Casita. Bobber Guy 1, scooters are an accident waiting to happen. The geometry is deadly, short wheelbase, small tires, and practically zero rake in the front end. A rock the size of a baseball and Rusty's in the dirt. You know, if you live your life thinking like that, you'll never do anything. How's the geometry on a bicycle? How's the geometry on a tricycle? How's the geometry on your car? How's the geometry of an airplane? You start thinking about all that crap, and a meteor the size of a car hitting an airplane will cause an accident, and a cow weighing 1,100 pounds walk out in the highway in front of a car, that'll cause an accident. So there are a lot of things that cause accidents. You just have to be careful. Bobby's point of view. Okay, Bobby's point of view. Be on the lookout for loose gravel going around corners, Rusty. Ask me how I know. How do you know? I did order some gloves because the thing that makes real sense, the helmet I think is a waste of money, but that's just my opinion. When if you come off of it, the scooter, your hands, they're gonna. So I ordered me some gloves, and I will wear those when I'm using the scooter. Probably, if I don't forget them. Sam Michaels. Maybe they will let you do comment call from the hospital bed. Please be careful. Don't get overconfident. Well, you're talking to, you're preaching to the choir. I'm 80 years old. I've made a lot of mistakes, and I try to avoid them now. This is Forrest Lundy. I have and still do ride motorcycles. No way at 75 would I get on one of those scooters. I fell off one of my bikes at 0 miles per hour and whiplashed my head on the pavement. If I hadn't had a helmet, I would have been seriously hurt. Well, is there anything else you can tell me that will help me enjoy my riding? Are there any comments that will help me here? Slow-mo, wishing you and Tumblebug all the best. Oh, and get a shelf. Get yourself a helmet. Gloves wouldn't hurt. Rangers need the SARGE in one piece. Oh, the Sarge. Okay. Mike, thank you. Mike, looks safe to me. It's okay. I mean, I cruise along at 8 miles an hour. No big deal. Sandy Quilts. Yes, two hands. Watch out for car doors opening. Well, fortunately, as you saw, or as you will see today on the trike ride, there's just no cars here. There's just no traffic. Valerie Chaffins, very small turning radius. I got 14 staples in my head from my first ride on it. Oh, come on. What the hell were you doing? I mean, good God. Well, staples in your head actually look very good at the Halloween period. You'll be right in there with Frankenstein and all the rest of them. Jesus. Hello out there. Is there a good comment here? Here, give me one here. Lady Lee, you ought to buy a lock and chain to secure it when you go into the store so no one steals the scooter. I have a lock. I got that coming today too. Beauregard Rippy, avoid potholes. The tire diameter is too tiny. Well, yeah, I do. I understand that. The Dogman Chronicles. Check his channel out on YouTube. Tumblebug's a good deal for the price. Thanks, Rusty. Well, there's a positive comment, sort of. Thank you. Rosebud's Travels. Looks like a great way to get hurt. God damn. Yo. Hello out there. Help. I guess it could be, if you wanted to get hurt. Rosebud's Travels looks like, I think that's a duplicate. Yeah, it is. Alvin Masso, have a fun day. Thank you, Alvin. I believe I will. It sounds I'm getting off to a good start here with all this encouragement. I think I'll go take a ride on my scooter this morning. But anyway, let's look what else we got here. This is Vanessa Caudle, I guess. Oh, this is on Encinoso, New Mexico, population 1. He said, or she says, it says, this is my family's land. The population is 4. My parents live up the road towards the mountain, and I have an aunt and uncle that live on the property across the schoolhouse. My grandma has passed now, but she went to school in the schoolhouse. Her home is shown in the video and is adobe. The most peaceful place I've ever been. Cannot wait until it's my home. Well, you'll see. You'll be out. It's out in the boonies for sure. For sure. We'll do a few more here. Sheridan Gay, how far can you ride your scooter before you charge it? 20 miles or so. A long time. Longer than you want to ride it in one day for sure. You know, you got to remember, when they first came out with the Nissan Leaf, it only had 40 miles of range. It was an electric car, and now it's up to, I don't know, probably over 150. But it went from 40, 60, 80. So this thing has got a battery that'll go just about as far as our first electric cars. No, it's okay. It's powerful enough. You don't want to do wheelies and stuff. No, it's fine. Samoran Man, that's pretty cool. Sounds like you got her all set up and to your liking. Can you make videos while riding, maybe using a helmet cam? Enjoy. No, there's a holder on the handlebars, but it only goes vertical. You can't turn it. It's fixed. Okay. I can do it like this, and I need to raise it up a little bit. But no helmet. No. And no, I'm not going to wear a helmet camera. No. Jimmy and Kathy Harrell, good morning from South Mississippi. Well, good morning, Jimmy and Kathy from South Mississippi. We'll do two more here. This is Mega Value Customer. Just get a fold-up mobility scooter. Well, I've already got a scooter. Why would I get another one? Poodle Professor. Check her channel out on YouTube. Poodle Professor. Yeah, I like it. One thing about being on two wheels is that you are balancing, thus stretching your core muscles. Yeah, that's true, and I need that. One of the things you start to lose as you get older is your balance. And there are a number of exercises you can do to help stave that off. Or push it down the road. But that trike helps me in a lot of ways, actually. In physical ways, because I'm using a different set of muscles, and the balancing helps. But anyway, having said that, from Fort Clark Springs, Texas, on a Wednesday morning, October the 15th at 5:49 a.m. Thumbs up. Carpe diem means seize the day in Latin. Carpe diem, adios, bye bye. Buy anything you want. But if you're going to buy something from Amazon, use the Amazon link in the description of all of my videos. Doesn't cost you one penny. And then what else? Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. Keep your body hydrated. You'll never regret that. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and all that stuff. And then what else? Take deep breaths. Breathe in deep, breathe out slowly, relieves stress, lowers your blood pressure. That works. Try it out. And then what else? Stretch, swivel, walk, pedal, exercise your body once or twice every single day. You'll never regret that. You'll feel better immediately, and you may live longer, healthier because of that one thing. And then what else? Stand guard at the door of your mind, right here. Accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, enjoy your life one day or one moment at a time. At ease, carry on, adios, bye-bye, hasta luego, vaya con Dios, aloha, until the next video. And on we go. Scooter. Tumblebug. Anyway, enjoy your day, guys. Enjoy your life. And I get to go to the grocery store today. Yippee! Enjoy. Bye-bye.